Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Chakra Wanda, your international angelic spiritual encourager. At this present moment of this recording, it is in the wee hours of the morning of January 5th, 2019. The exact time is 2:14 a.m. And actually, I should look up and research which guardian angel governs that particular time frame, as I am inspired to come and just share with you intuitively from the topic that is about the importance of being a source of high vibration in these times. So I'm just going to let this message flow, knowing that it will be received and heard by those spiritual beings having a human experience that will take this vibration in and elevate it in their lives, in their world. The times that we are in now. I was distracted earlier over the last couple of weeks, noticing the vibration of information coming from our traditional world through television, and a lot of times don't have to have the TV on, but even through just your mobile devices and social medias. Lots of activity going on in our traditional world. Lots centered around politics and intensities as it relates to leadership of our country. And it can exhaust you with the behaviors that we see without being specific. But those are vibrations that you can get sucked into very easily. Picture water draining down into, draining out of a bathtub, for example. And water draining out of a bathtub after dirt and debris has been washed from the body. That, for me, is like what happens when we get sucked into the external activities of our world. But those of us who recognize ourselves have waken up into an understanding of ourselves as light workers. Hi, Ramala, as light and light workers. When we recognize who we are on this planet, you recognize, just like a candlelight, that you have a light within you, and that you, hi Marmala, you are important. You are critical to maintaining the fuel of high vibration. What I'm talking about is the importance of being a source of high vibration in these times. Each of you, or each of us, in the lightness that we are, in the things that we speak about, in the things that we think about, in the activity of the things that we bring out and expand into the world through our thoughts, our words, our action, our creativity, our very breath is very powerful. It truly is. Maintaining a source, being a catalyst of high vibration, does bring healing into the world. And you will begin to see it around you more and more. Even though we can become saturated by evidence of the opposite, it should cause you to rise up even more as a light being, as a light worker, breaking through the barriers and the illusion of being locked in to what society says is and truly is an illusion. It is not is, it's an illusion. I'm talking about, again, the importance of being a source of high vibration in these times. I was distracted, as I said earlier, by what I was observing in behavior when it comes to leaders of the heads of our country. Yes. And I began to post on my personal Facebook page, my expression of what I felt about it. What I noticed is that I did choose a black background with white letters. And then I realized I posted 3 things, not intense, but it's just comments of observation. But the energy from it did not feel good. It didn't raise me up. It helped me. It just reminded me that I was a part of the cycle of the drain of debris going down. Like I said, being in a bathtub, or you see dirt and debris going down in the water, being drained out. It wasn't high. It didn't keep me high. So I had to shift my vibration. But the universe works in a wonderful way. When I speak of universe, first of all, that's just a word. I'm talking about being in the substance, being a part of the substance, being the essence of the substance that created worlds and created this planet, just this one planet that we are actually walking on, breathing and living in. And so how are we breathing and living in this world? What are we doing or making choices and how we're navigating in the vessels that we're in on this planet? You have the ability to change the vibration everywhere that you go. Do you not know that you are a vibrational thermostat? If you work in an office environment, you can practice this every day. You can practice this. You work in an office environment, or you work in, a public environment, whatever your work is, and you're amongst people. Before you set out in your day, you can make an imprint or a thought from yourself. Let's just say you choose the word peace. You take some moments to just breathe and visualize and embody the energy of peace. And then you move out into your world. Perhaps you commute on public transportation, but you have done your work of raising your vibration as the energy of peace. And then you begin to go out into your day and you walk. And you're amongst people. You go onto the train and you sit down. Just simply notice how your vibration of peace starts to become a wave out to those around you. Go into your office. Be peace. You will begin to notice that everyone else will calibrate to your energy. When you start to practice this idea, people will come or around and may say, "Oh, is there something wrong with you?" No. You're vibrating peace. You are the thermostat for that moment. We are multidimensional beings. This world that we live in, it is very critical in these times to be the light expansion that you are, to be a source of high vibration, because you are the beginning point of healing. Stay tuned. Continue to connect with that that feeds your vibration, that feeds your light, your conversations, the things that you write, the things that you express. If you're creative, continue to do that. If you haven't started creating, definitely do that. Are you one that's a healer just by presence, just by being a listener? But be careful of what you listen to and participate in. Be a source of high vibration. Be a source of high vibration. You are a source of high vibration. So that is all that I wanted to share. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, or evening. Do stay tuned for the angelic forecast. I'm changing the name. The angelic message or forecast for today, January 5th, 2019. I will deliver that a little bit later. And I look forward to also sharing with you the angelic forecast for the week coming up from the 6th to the 10th. Ramala, thank you for listening in. I appreciate your presence. Blessings to each and every one of you. Replay viewers, you all are a blessing as well.